Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. I hope you're having a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Let's get to it. What is the hot topic that's going on YouTube or Instagram? Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. Thank you for all your love and support.
So don't forget to comment, but be kind, and also turn on the notification bell. Just in case if you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. You could always leave a thumbs up, a heart, a rose. Any and everything helps the page as long as you're positive. So let's get to it. Let's talk Shannon, Sharpe, and Usher. Can somebody tell me how many times this guy said, you know what I'm saying? 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 So whenever he has to try and get a point across or an understanding across, he says, you know what I'm saying? But then there's other times he don't really say it in a sentence further than 3 or 4 or 5, 6 sentences. So he talked about his career. He talked about who he worked with. He talked about who he wanted to work with. He talked about who he was supposed to be in a group with. And they had conversations and it didn't work out. I'll probably do a second video on that. And he did talk about working with many people in the industry. And he talked about how he got the call in regards to the Super Bowl. And allegedly it was Jay-Z. And Jay-Z said it's the moment. And he's like, the moment of what? Because Usher thought he wanted him to play chess. Yeah, chess? Yeah, play chess. Some game. Whatever. So he's thinking that's what he's calling about. But then he called him about the Super Bowl. So that makes sense. Because if Jay-Z was the connection for him to get the Super Bowl, that makes sense of why the K's and the J's was able to help them get a commercial. Because Jay-Z works with Kris Jenner's boyfriend, Corey. So that makes sense. Because people were like, why Kim? Why not choose a beautiful African-American woman that's going through the trenches, trying to get her situation right, get her career landing, trying to, bring up other women. Because I would think, see, if it would have been about an African-American woman and female empowerment, other women would have brought other women on. It could have been a great girl moment. But here nor there, I knew there had to be some kind of connection. So now that makes sense. And connecting the dots, that Jay-Z called him about the Super Bowl. Now, he did talk about working with DIDDY and them going to that camp. But I wanted him to go deeper. He only does surface level in regards to working with DIDDY. Well, why don't you ask him what your thoughts are about DIDDY and all the allegations and what's going on and how do you think he's going to recover? Love Shannon Sharpe as an interviewer. Some people don't like it, but I like that he lets the interviewer speak their mind, give you the full story, how it began, in the middle, or towards the end. Other interviewers want to talk over you, and they only want to direct you, and they want to give you 30 questions. Shannon Sharpe may only give you, 20. The interview's long. He probably gives 100 and then, questions or whatever. But he allows the person to give the full story and he tries not to cut them off. And then they move on once he feels that he answered the full question. But what I did not care for is why not go into deep conversation about DIDDY, working with DIDDY. Did you see something? Did you hear something? Were you ever at an event and the allegations about don't drink that's for the women? Did you know about the scenes, the industry parties? That's what we want to know. Congratulations on the Super Bowl. And then whoever's working with Usher on this campaign, it's been nothing but issues and drama because they question him about Kim. And then there's a cover. There's a cover in regards to Usher and a football team. And it was like, who's this woman? So people have been giving him the flux. Then there's articles who will join him on stage, who will do the halftime show, and then you have different people that's working with the K's and the J's try to make sure, oh, this person won't be hitting the stage with him, or this person won't be hitting the stage with him. We knew it was coming from their team. We knew. Cause like that's so weird. Let Usher have his moment. And then the funny thing about it, the K's and the J's, Kim knew she was a part of it. She tried to let hers come out first before his even came out. They are so in depth in media, culture vultures. I need my moment. I want to be talked about first. It was so weird. Now, Usher didn't have that. I like the guys that he had on there because I can't think of any other women he had on there. It was Kim, Deion Sanders, Odell Beckham. Did Odell Beckham get traded? Fooling around with K's and J's? Anyway, I'll do a video on that later. Um, and there was some other guy, and then Usher did a skit of his own. So I'm not gonna play the skit, the clip. Maybe I'll play a little bit of it.
So look that call like, okay, phone ring, you look down, it's old Jay. I mean, you probably got it in your phone, it's old, but Jay, you pick up the phone, you're like, hey, I wonder what he calling me for. Okay, here's the conversation. Now what? I had an idea that he might be calling. He happened to be coming to town in Atlanta. B was in Atlanta with the tour. So every time we're in Atlanta, we play spades.
Spades,
so
not chess.
Him won, and I have to pick my partner. And then the last time they kind of gave it to me. So I'm thinking he's getting ready to call me to say, yo, pull up to, the arena or stadium and come get this work. And he was like, nah, I'm not calling about spades. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so what's up? He was like, it's time. Yeah? I mean, yeah, it is 5 o'clock in the morning. What you mean it's now? But it was early, and he said, this is the magic moment. This is the Michael moment, actually, how he put it. And, are you ready? I was like, well, you want to do it? I'm like, first of all, I was a bit in denial. So a girl walks in the room, and I'm like, she's like, no way. He's like, yes way. It's like he was in the room with us, But, yeah, man, it was an incredible moment. And some of the greatest have done. Prince done the halftime. And remember in Miami, he was playing Purple Rain and it starts to rain. Yeah. Michael Jackson, Beyonce. So everybody realized that God was a Prince fan. that man was playing and it started raining purple.
So there's that clip. And then many people are saying, in regards to the Super Bowl, they're basically saying Usher Super Bowl humiliation ritual. Because they was like, why are you in what do they call it? A kilt, a skirt of some sort? But many people are like, what's really going on? So let's listen to it.
All right, give me a look over here, Usher. Give me that great smile over here. Give me that Super Bowl. Give me that Super Bowl smile, Usher. Give me that Super Bowl smile. You got more money on that necklace than I got my house right here. Let me see, Usher. Give me a look right here.
Honestly, how you feel about this?
So many people question, these people in the industry.
Surviving P. Diddy episode 2, Justin Bieber, and make sure you watch the last clip. As soon as you turn 16, I'm gonna let you rock this every time.